All right, Jamie. We got your second noob game. It's been a while since we've casted a noob game, but
Yeah.
here we are.
I've had quite a few wins, a ton more losses than wins. But yeah, this one's kind of cool because the guy's, no offense to whoever this is, but kind of dumb. So I beat him.
Whoa, zoomed in. Yeah. So, I mean, people I think will be able to tell how much you've improved since your first noob game.
Oh, that's right. We didn't cast any more noob games of mine, so this is like the first real checkpoint they have.
Yeah, and you'll notice that you're not open in Double Refinery, as like amazing as that build is. You know,
It will always be in my heart, though.
we've moved on from that.
I'll
So,
always have the double refinery on my mind.
although the one thing now is it's actually taking a little while to get your first supply depot.
Yeah, I know. Well, I usually start building it on the 9th. So this one I just kind of like got supply blocked immediately. Crap.
That's not a good way to start the game.
I know.
Like at the easiest point in the game when you don't really have much on your mind, you already get supply blocked.
Yeah.
And he's already scouting you.
That happened a few times though. This wasn't like the only time we got supply block. Supply block has become a pretty big issue for me.
Yeah, it
Like I'll
usually
get
is
sidetracked
with.
thinking about like the grand scheme of things. Be like,
Yeah.
all right, time to build all this. So
I
I'll just
mean,
do
it's
what I can.
that happens to all players, even up through the Masters League. So, uh, obviously nothing to be too worried about. I'm not going to be like, oh, Jamie, why did you lose this game? Because, although sometimes it actually does happen where you lose the game because you get supply blocked. Because.
Like the one just before this, I lost because of mostly supply block.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like most. I don't know. It's kind of like really effective with Protoss. Like if I'm supply blocked, it's happened to me a few times where like I need to get a sentry out to force field in the ramp, or I need to get an immortal out really quick, and I'm supply blocked, so I'm like shit, and then I lose.
Yeah.
So, going with your ordinary build here, you don't really
Yep.
deviate too much off of that.
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure what I was gonna do. I wasn't sure if I was gonna kind of take this standard opening that I have into a drop or a mechanized force. But as you'll see later on, it became painfully clear that it was gonna have to be a drop.
Well, you did go tanks too, though. Like you got mech.
Yeah, but I kind of
I've never seen you go like full mech. Like you always get like marines and then tanks.
I don't ever go full mech. I love Marines way too much to go full mech.
Have you seen any Jinro games? Those are pretty cool.
No, actually.
Or are you just focused on QXC?
QXC's the man.
Oh
Scan
crap!
the island, kids. Scan the island.
So are you? I think I missed. But are you just now scouting? Yeah.
Yep. But I scouted the wrong base first, so.
Yeah. Well, it's usually you took the same pattern that I usually take, or I usually take. You want to scout the closest positions first. See a rush, especially against Zerg in that damn six pool.
One thing I really don't like, though, is how long it took me to
Oh,
get
Reaper!
a bunch of Marines in this game.
Don't see Reapers very often anymore.
I know, it's kind of like, what's he doing? They nerfed him. That shouldn't happen.
Do Terrans still get Reapers? I thought those units just got like deleted.
That's so disappointing. Like, literally, like, oh, I can do something with this. Oh, wait, no, I can't. Not anymore.
So
Basically, needed an expensive Marine.
I'm gonna open the production tab. There we go. All right. So obviously you got those units there in case any more Reapers decide to make their way up. But I've noticed that you're getting a pretty. Actually, you're not even getting it yet, but you're still haven't gotten your orbital command.
Yeah, I'm usually kind of late on that, unfortunately.
Yeah. Getting your
But if you
factory
notice,
right
I'm
now.
about to get supply blocked again, too.
Yeah, you're supply blocked right now. And this Marauder, who is very brave, just running in there and.
Kind of irritated me that he could just ignore combat like that. What are you doing? This is not proper. Get back over here where I can fight you and beat you.
So you're supply blocked right now, and are you even
Supply
getting a
block?
supply depot? No, I don't
Nope.
see
And I have
one.
the SCV not doing anything.
Oh, there you go. Now you're getting a supply depot. Took you a pretty long time to react there.
Yeah, I think. Am I behind you again? God. I'm like 10 seconds. Whatever. Anyway,
Are you just like lagging?
I don't know what's going on.
I'm at 648 right now.
Oh my god, I'm a full 10 seconds.
Yeah.
How is this happening in every video?
I don't know. It's weird. Like, I don't know. I honestly have
Well,
no idea.
anyway,
So, you're doing actually the opening that I feel like you do a lot. Although I think, I don't know, 3 racks. I always see you open 3 racks, two
okay, so I
reactors,
used to do
one tac
four, but
clip.
I kind of found, and Matt pointed that out for me, that it was completely useless to have 4 racks. Like
Yeah.
you just can't keep that up.
Yeah. Well, I think the general rule is 4 production buildings per base.
Yeah, but I mean, with 2 reactors, it's fine. If you're
Yeah.
doing a marine heavy army like that, then you don't need more than 3.
hmm But you're getting 2 factories. Obviously, you like your siege tanks. You ever use any Hellions? Well, you got those factories there.
No, I had a kind of bad experience with that, as you know.
I just know, like, let's say, like, well, really against any race, but, like, against Zerg especially,
Oh, Zerg, yeah.
some Blue Flame Hellions drops in the back of their base. Rape.
So I kind of thought I'd do a like roll in with the tanks type thing, but obviously, as you can see, I'm very slow with my army production in this for some reason. This game, I just kind of sucked up a storm with army production.
Yeah. I mean, I never really see you make the first attack. Seems like you're kind of like, you wait for them to attack, and then if you hold it off, you attack afterwards with just a
Yeah.
drop.
I'm not really that much of an aggressive player, which I really should probably start working on.
Yeah, like, that's something that I like. I feel like I really need to work on is like not maybe like all out like this is gonna win me the game pushes, but like just general like
Harassment.
harassment here and there, checking, scouting out what's going on.
If you look at him too, you can kind of start to see it develop. He's the classic static Terran player.
Well, I don't know. I don't see any missile turrets.
Well, no, but I mean, if
Like that game
especially-
I uploaded against Matt. That was your
oh,
classic
that was yeah.
turtling,
But
Terran.
if you look at not so much turtling, he doesn't turtle, but if you look at the attack, they'll be coming up pretty soon. I think around the maybe 12-minute mark or so. It's very much a static Terran type offense.
Yeah. So going scan for scan right now.
Yeah.
So one thing, I know I told you should, because you used to mass up your army like right outside your production buildings, like right here, and I
Yeah.
said you should probably put those at the ramp. But like on a map like Lost Temple, if you put your units on the edges of the, you see like you can't see my screen, but like to the right of your ramp on this cliff right here, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
Like you can again you can shoot the units as they're coming by, and that gives you a bit more warning. Like really, you can't even see the units as they come by here if they were to come
Yeah.
by.
But ironically enough, that actually kind of won me a very important fight later on in the game. Turtling up and not doing anything.
Well, your opponent's moving out right now with what I would call a typical Jamie army. So you guys are kind of like
Yeah,
equal.
but the way he carries it out is very much different from the way I would.
Yeah.
Like he does a siege, like he just kind of sits there, and I don't think he realizes that I have a higher line of sight than him. So he just kind of is like, ha ha ha, I'll get him when he comes out, and then I just kind of.
But like right now, if your army was on that cliff there, you could have been taking shots at him this entire time. You'd still be shooting at him right now,
Oh, I
and
see
he
what
has
you're
no
saying.
vision over you,
I
so
thought
you
you
would be
meant just, like-
shooting.
I thought you meant just put him like right here at the edge of the ramp. I was like, no.
No, I mean like on the cliff, and you'd be shooting at him right now. I mean, and you have to move his army back. He has no
Yeah.
vision of you, so
Which I like kind of noticed that, and I'm like, oh, that's right, I can see him, and he can't see me.
I mean, even putting a siege tank, your one siege tank right there, and you
I will.
you almost
I
got
will.
siege mode. You put that right there. I mean,
Siege
siege
mode.
tanks do work on Marines.
I'll be doing it very soon. I don't know where you're. Right now, I'm at the 12-12 mark.
I'm
but-
at 12:30.
Oh God, what is increasing? And very soon, I'll be dropping a couple tanks there, and then that whole entire like force just goes away.
Yeah, I think it's better that I'm ahead of you, because if you're ahead of me, then you'll be spoiling it.
Yeah.
So actually, your opponent's got the island expansion. So
Well, it's not really a true island.
yeah, it is.
No,
That's an
there
island.
ain't no water there.
Well, it's a space
Thing
island.
over here is an island.
It's like the
other-
islands in Avatar.
There you go. That's different. This is like a Grand Canyon thing.
So you're pretty well saturated at your main. I don't see any command centers. Like no thought of expanding. I mean, obviously he's got you contained right now, but you could easily break that.
Yeah, which I do. I break that pretty quickly.
Yeah, so I would like maybe like when you break it.
So right
Do you
there,
get a
obviously,
command
starting to
center? I
pour
don't
people
know.
there, so
Yeah, I saw it.
which is very dumb. Why would you walk Marines one by, especially when you just saw your Marine get killed? Why would that happen?
I mean, you're not really thinking about it,
That is a
so
stupid
you
thing.
just have it rallied, and then they end up walking by that cliff, obviously.
Yeah. And then also one thing that irritates me, if you look at his base, his sensor tower, it can see a lot, but he leaves like the main area where I drop in completely unmonitored, and that happens all the time. And I always use that as a drop point, and they're like, "Oh, see it coming." It's like, well, of course
Well, I
you did.
think once you start to play smarter people, they won't necessarily need a sensor tower. Just place a supply depot in the back of the base, and you can see it on the mini map.
Ah,
That's what I do. I place pylons all around my base. And
you
now
guys
he's
got
stimming up, running out the map, and you still don't have stim. You never researched it.
what? Huh? That's odd.
But you completely raped his army anyways because of those siege tanks.
Ah, I'm so much behind you. That never happened to me.
And now you're running down, raping his siege tanks. You just killed his army. He's got a few units back here. And, I mean, you've got 700 middles right now. This is when I would definitely get an expand, and maybe even double expand. Take out the gold rocks here.
Yeah.
Because you just...
I kind of feel like at that point, I felt like his force is dead, and I knew that because he was just pouring people
Yeah.
like, 2 by 2 in. He has nothing. I might as well just take him out now.
But again, and just in case it doesn't work, let's say he's got missile turrets all around and you can't drop. I mean, probably would have been a good idea to expand, or like I said, maybe even double expand. Just because he's on the back foot or whatever the hell the expression is. He's on his heels. I don't know, and he can't. He can't attack you. That was his army. So
Yeah. So
expanding.
that's where I kind of load him up and ship
Yeah.
him out.
Now they're all going over there for the death drop, the Jamie death drop, standard
Yes.
Jamie style. And I believe this is going to end up winning you the game.
I am at 1605 right now.
I am at 17.
Alright. Head here.
And yeah, you're just raping his base. You got these siege tanks. You probably should have sieged those siege tanks up, actually. There you go. Now you're sieging them. As soon as I say it. So, yeah, I think you got this pretty well under control. No expansion, though, and no stim. Would really like to see those things come out.
I know. I usually take advantage of stim, but I don't know. I guess in this game it's kind of.
And he just left the game. No GG. So ill-mannered.
I know. It's ridiculous. You make
So
a terrible
BM.
attack. You embarrass yourself, and then you don't GG.
I've made it a point to always say GLHF and GG.
I always say GLHF, but I only. Say
I've noticed that your new trend is damn it GG.
Yes. Like that's the way that I'll let you know that I am very frustrated and angry with you, but I have the common courtesy to give you a GG. Like that's tier 1 of frustration. Tier 2 is just no GG. Like if I hate you, and like you 6-pooled me or something like that, I'll just leave because I'm so angry at you.
Well, I mean, part of the reason why I always say good luck, have fun, and GG is one, because I'm starting not to get so angry when I play. It's kind of just like I've lost this way before, so it's kind of natural. And also, we're doing these videos, and if it's a good game, I don't want to seem bad-mannered, so...
I usually, like, I'd say 9 times out of 10 I GG, but if it's, like, a real pain-in-the-butt type player, then I'll just be like, no, I'm not giving you courtesy.
I mean, I force myself to just type those GGs against the mass mutalisks. I'm just like,
Oh, Mass Muta's all GG, just because that's a very... Like, at least you gave me a chance to kill you in the beginning, but if it's just, like, a complete cheese...
Or like 6-pool, I'm just like...
6-pool, I hate.
If I'm getting 6-pool, I'm just like, I know you don't want to do it, but just type it in. Come on. GG. And I'm just like forcing myself. Like, have you ever seen Liar Liar when he's trying to write blue with the pen? That's what I'm doing. I'm like, do it. Do it, Han. GG. But anyways, yeah, that game's over. But you won it. You showed that you obviously are getting better.
Better than the command center drop.
Yeah, just some fundamentals like stim pack and expanding when you obviously have the advantage. But that'll come in time. So, yeah, that's about it. Any last words, Jamie?
I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of disappointed myself there that I didn't get stim.
Yeah. I figured you'd just like realize it, like, oh, I don't have stim.
Huh.
Oh, well, you got combat shield, so you clicked on the tech lab.
Yeah, which is why I'm very disappointed. I do love Combat Shield though.
Well, when you got a heavy marine army, it's good. But yeah, so that's about it.
Hmm.
All right, peace out.
Peace.